Excuse me. Oh, hey, man. Don't freak out. I'm sorry. I didn't want to come creeping up out of the trees like some movie monster, but I couldn't think of a non-spooky way to approach you. I promise, I'm not an axe murderer, just a humble lumberjack with an, axe on his belt. But listen, my truck broke down on the road not too far from here, and they won't send anyone all the way up here until tomorrow. I know there was a campsite this way, so I figured it was my best bet to pass the night not freezing in my truck. You got the healthy blaze going there. Mind if I join you? If not, I can ask one of the other campers. I think I see a few more campfires further down the trail anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You are the first person who hasn't looked at me like I'm going to kill them. Really, a stranger coming out of the woods at night. I get it, but it's just an unfortunate circumstance. Oh, that fire feels good. I've got all this gear, but still, the night gets so cold on this mountain. How long are you planning on camping here? Oh, wow. In that little tent, too? That long? Huh, I'm impressed. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, the beauty of this mountain can help you forget about your breakup. I've been there before, too, and if you can get away from it all, it's the best option to help you move on. Trust me. Especially if you were dating for a while. 2 years. Damn. Sorry again, man. Jeez. So, what have you been doing to take your mind off things? Have you been hiking on the trails, or are you one of those daring rock climbers? A little of both, huh? Sounds like the best way to enjoy every aspect of this area. Are you local then, or did you travel specifically to vacation here? Oh, wow. You must really love this mountain. You know, I love working here too. It's such a rich environment. So lush with nature and wildlife. I love how the weather can just turn on a dime, you know? A bright sun 1 second, then boom, torrential thunderstorm the next. Can make work hell sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I think it keeps life interesting. Plus, you see some incredible rainbows after or during mountain storms. Well, if the trees will let you. Oh, hey, I haven't asked your name yet. Sorry. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Peter. What's in the flask? Whiskey? Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll take some if you're offering. Yep, that's gonna warm me up in no time. Thanks for sharing. Jeez, no, I don't need anything to eat. Looks like you finished your dinner anyway, and I've had a few granola bars before I left the truck, and, brushed my teeth to boot. Don't worry about it, really. I know how to pack on the protein with less food. And granola bars aren't really the best, but whatever. My point is, it's part of my job, so, it's fine. Somehow, with all of my preparedness, I was no match for engine failure. How'd I decide to do this job? Well, not much of a story there. Heard about it from a cousin of mine when I was in my freshman year of college. The outdoorsman life was way more appealing than sitting in a classroom most of the week, so that was that. Sure, I'll take another swig. Man, thanks. Not to sound conceited or anything, but I was also told I had the build for it. Don't get me wrong. Lumberjacks come in all shapes and sizes, but there's a certain body type that comes to most people's minds when you mention it, and, well, like I said, I don't want to brag, but I take pretty good care of myself. You seem pretty fit too, being an avid hiker. How long have you been an outdoorsman? Wow. At age 6, huh? That's crazy impressive. My parents weren't really the camping type, but I went with my cousins a few times growing up. Nothing as intense as that. We were always more like a theater family. And by that, I mean we watched a lot of movies. Ah, sure. Thanks. Ugh. Ugh. I'll try not to drink you dry, man. Ugh. But, anyway, is there a way that two complete passions can be at odds with each other? Because I still love movies so much, but I also love being outside and being active. Guess I just described like half or more than half of the population, but still, it can be hard sometimes. I'll be sitting here watching an amazing movie, or even worse, a show on streaming, and just realize how long I've sat there on the couch. Oh, sure. Ah, yeah. Wait. Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It can drive me nuts just wanting to run outside and do anything else. But the show or movies is so engaging, I just can't tear myself away. Same goes for when I'm working or even hiking. I'll be surrounded by all this beauty and the wonders of the world and nature. But I can still be thinking of what I'm going to watch when I get back home. Sorry to ramble. I think that whiskey's hitting me. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's a relief. I'm glad you get me, man. You have a favorite genre? Yeah, so hard to pick favorites. Okay, how about top 3 to 5? That's usually how I measure things, since I think favorites are so limiting. Yeah. Ah. Well, don't tell me how that one ends. I haven't finished the series yet. I haven't heard of the other one, though. Maybe I'll have to check it out. It sounds cool. Were you going to bed soon? I guess you've probably had a long day too, huh? That's fine, man. That's fine. If you just maybe have a blanket to spare, I can sleep by the fire. I'll even keep it going to the night if you need me to. You'll let me share your tent? It's really small. Not that I'm complaining. It's just we basically have to spoon to both fit into there. You're okay with that? Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't expect that, man. Yeah. Hey. If you're cool with it, I am too. Cold nights, warm bodies, and all. Sure. Do you want me to get in first, or? Okay. Yeah. Let me just, there. Don't think you'd want my tool belt and axe taking up space. Oh yeah, that's pretty cozy. You really brought a lot of pillows and blankets. Guess you might as well if your tent is this small. Okay, I'm good if you want to come on in and sip us up. Wow, this is a really tight squeeze. You sure you're comfortable with this? Okay, if you are, then I am. Big spoon or little spoon, man? Little spoon. Okay, I kind of figured. Won't lie. No offense to you. You're just, you'd fit better that way. I mean, hey, I don't mind being the little spoon, but I usually like it better this way. Not that I do this a lot, crawling into strangers' tents and. Oh, damn, that whiskey. Sorry, I'll try and shut up. You're really warm. Um, Nothing better than flannel, huh? Even to sleep in. Damn, you smell good too. How's that even possible when you're camping? Sorry. I'm just a little tipsy. I think didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. You're not? Okay. That's good. No. No, I'm comfortable. Hmm? Oh. You're sure you'd be okay with that? All right then. It would be easier for me to sleep if I just drape an arm over you. There. I know I joked about spooning, but now we really are, huh? Yeah, yeah. You feel nice too, if I'm honest. Oh, hey, not to make this any more awkward than it already is, but, I know you just had a bad breakup, and are you sure you're not being reckless? Yeah, I call this behavior reckless. Even if it does help, I was willing to sleep outside. But this, you don't even know me. And you're letting me hold you so closely. I'd almost think you were making poor choices to soothe a broken heart. Oh, come on. You can't exactly lie to me when you're rocking back into me like that. You might as well be begging me to touch you. And trust me, you're a real hooker. So I'd definitely take you up on that. But I'd have to be sure you wanted it. I wouldn't want to be anyone's guilty memory from vacation. Oh? You wouldn't feel guilty? Oh my. You're a boy who knows what he wants. I like that. And it's been a while since I've, done anything like this. So, what would you like? Would you like to just lay here together, snuggled all warm and soft, and just fall asleep? Or would you prefer a few kisses on the back of your neck? that shutter was anything to go by. You like that? Your skin is really soft. Your hair, too. Want me to do anything else? I repeat, you're a boy who knows what he wants. All right. I think I can manage that. But you'll have to turn around and kiss me first. Oh, I know. It's not the easiest request in a tent this small. But come on, I'll help you. In fact, how about I just... That's better. When I'm on top of you, there's more room. See? Yes, that's the logic I'm going with. Wow. You look really sexy right now. I've been thinking about that since I first saw you. But now, with that flush in your face, I don't know if it's from the alcohol or your current position, but it makes you look so tasty. God, I didn't expect my night to turn out this good. After my truck went to hell anyway. I can't complain when I got to meet you. Such a handsome, eager stranger. Well, we're going to be more than strangers after tonight. Maybe even more, if that's what you'd like. I can tell that you need some love and attention. So keep shuddering like that under my hands and my lips. Keep looking at me with those incredible eyes and let me learn more about you. Everything about you. Oh, that's my good little boy.